Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create your irresistible click-through landing page for your homepage using WordPress. And what you'll be learning I'll be showing you the tools you need for this project, and then I'll walk you through the process of designing your irresistible click-through landing page. What is a click-through landing page? A click-through landing page is a page that has no contact form. What it does is that it shows the visitor what their brand or business is all about, the product or services that it has to offer, and then it invites visitor to the website visitor to take action by clicking the button so they can go move on to the next stage of their funnel by filling out the contact form in order to interact with the company. And this is a sample of a click-through landing page that I'll be showing you how to create. Now, this click-through landing page is for a company. This one is a mock-up of their current page. This is for a moving company based in Lagos called Pro Movers. Right now, this is their current page on their website. As you notice, the page it's pretty, it has lovely pictures, but it has no call to action button. The message is vague. Uh, there's no call to action button that tells it also doesn't tell the visitor what the page is all about. And the message is vague. It has a profile, why us, we offer, which tells them to click further into the funnel, then statistics of maybe what they've done so far, then their gallery, their process. This one says, keep calm, sit, let us move you the professional way. Well, what's that? Then their clients, and then quote here, property partners, and that's it, and the land. But there's no call to action button, which is very important on any landing page at all. You must always have a call to action button that guides your website visitor to take the next step. And that's why I now created a mock-up landing page of their website, which has after which tells the visitor what the business is all about, what they offer, how they can help them, how it works, why Pro Movers, their clients, testimonial, whom they serve, which serves to filter out their target audience, and then a call to action at the end of the page. And if you have noticed, there is no distraction at the top. A landing page shouldn't have much distraction in the navigation menu, so that it forces your website visitor to focus on your message and then take action. And this is what we'll be doing today. Unlike their home page, which has lots of distractions at the top and nothing to offer the client. So today I'll be showing you how to create just this type of landing page. Now, the tools needed for this project are: number one, first things first, your message, the content you want to use for this. Then make sure you have it all written out. There's a template I use for this, which I created, which has the opening headline, the copywriting checklist should have your opening headline, your sub headline, the call to action button, customer call frustrations, solutions, your call to action button again, then introduce yourself, share your client logos or as featured in logos, share client testimonials, filter out readers, frequently asked questions, and then at the bottom of the page, your call to action button. So I'm making this available for you to download at the end of this tutorial. So I've already filled out This is the sample. I've already filled out the content. They've written the copy for the landing page, which is very important. A beautiful website without a message on it can be confusing to your visitors. So you make sure you take out the time to write your content. Then next you need is your pictures. The pictures you've already designed for their website. Make sure you have the lovely pictures you use for them. Make sure the pictures is related to what you have to offer. So I have the pictures of their services, their client testimonial picture, and then the logos of their clients that they've helped in the past. So this it is. Then the next tool you need for this project is a WordPress premium WordPress theme that has a landing page feature. And the tool I use for this is Pinnacle WordPress theme by Cadence. It helps me to create modern flat landing page design for my project. Then next is your hosting plan. Make sure you have access to your cPanel. I'm going to walk you through on how to install WordPress if you don't have it installed yet. So for this project. Now for the images, the tool I like to use to create my images is Canva. So I use Canva to create the images for my website design, and the size for the images for the hero images is 1200 by 800 for the design. Now let's go on to designing your landing page. So first, if I go to your cPanel, click to log in. And once you're in, the next stage is to scroll all the way down to the Softaculous apps installer, and then click on WordPress, which is what I'm using for this design project. And then I'll be using the directory because it's not on the main site. I'm using for this mock-up design. So I'll be using Pro. Next, writing the company. This process is just for people who, if you don't know how WordPress works, you want to install yours for the first time. If you're installing WordPress for the first time, this is what you should do. But if you're not, if 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 this is your first time and you want to install it on the main website, you don't need this directory. All you just need is all you just need to do is remove, leave this empty and just concentrate on the main website. But if not, you can, if you're doing it in a directory, then you can just, it's fine, you can write it this way. The next is a site uh, description. Moving company, all I just need to do is to type in the keyword moving company just to find out what uh, keywords people use to find them. And I can see the list of keywords such as moving companies in Lagos, moving companies in Nigeria, moving companies in Abuja. So I just need to do is to copy the long tail and go back here and then paste it in the site description. So Google knows that the website is great for SEO. So Google knows that the website is what the website is all about. Now, next stage, we go into um, the so I'll write pro mover and then the password. Make sure you have a strong password for this. Then make sure you select the limit login attempt, and you can also choose to add the email address here, so they can send you the login details. Now make sure you also save. It now takes you to the next stage. We've successfully installed the WordPress software. So it's taking us to the next stage of the project. So all you just need to do is to close this or log out on the next stage. Now, first is whenever I install a new WordPress site, there are a few things I need to tweak in the settings. So I usually go to the permalinks to change the URL structure, so it helps for your SEO. So I like to shorten it to just the post name as you've seen here, and I click Save Changes. Then the next stage is reading. I need to change the front page from just blog post to static page. So I'll select this sample page, which I will later on edit and change to the home page. Then I select the article from full text to summary. These are the two things I need to work on. Then next is going to the pages section to edit the sample page, to change it to, you can see here, I'm going to change this sample. You can see that's already been changed to front page. So I just need to do is change this from, because it's the home page I'm designing, a home page click through landing page for the home page. So I click. Then the next step is to install our WordPress theme. So I go to Appearance and then Themes to install the WordPress theme. So I click on Add New. Now to install your WordPress theme, I use Cadence for my design. $55 per year. Full use is quite cheaper than, a lot cheaper than the lead page, the other landing page softwares that we know, services such as Unbounce and lead pages, ClickFunnels. I'm not saying they are not good, they are very good, but if you're just starting out as a business and you don't have the budget yet, I recommend that you purchase a WordPress theme that has a landing page feature. So I need to do, I will log into my account. But when in future, when you now have enough money, you can move on to using ClickFunnels for your landing page. So now click on the upload theme. You can see the select file here. Once you're logged in, you go to download files. You can see the theme. You click on download. You see and a dialog box opens asking you to download where to download your theme. So I usually save it on my desktop, but since it's already saved on my desktop, I'll click cancel and then go straight to the next stage. So I click on choose file, visit the desktop, click on Pinnacle, and then click install. So while it's installing, it takes a while. Okay, it's installed. So the next stage is to activate your WordPress theme. Now the next stage is activating the API license key for this Pinnacle theme. So I usually go back my account and then click on the license keys. Now I copy the API key and then the email address used for the theme, and then click Save Changes. Now it has been activated. Next step is to click on the recommended, which comes with the theme. So I click on install, just click on any of the theme. It takes you to the next step to install all the recommended plugins that comes with this theme. So I'll uncheck the Cyclone Slider Pro and the Revolution Slider. I don't need any of these sliders. All I need is the Cadence slider, which comes with the theme. Then I click on bulk options, install, apply. So I go back to return to recommended plugins installer. I go back, start the whole process again, uncheck these two, and then click on bulk actions and click activate, apply. Okay, now there's still more plugin I need to install. One more plugin I need to install is called, so I'll go to the plugins, click on add new, and install Site Origin Widget Bundle, which works with the Site Origin page, landing page builder by Site Origin. So as the Site Origin Widget Bundle has uh, lots of widgets, um, such as icons, um, call to action buttons, which will be very important on any landing page, and lots more. So I click on activate. Make sure you install it before you get started. Now it's ready. So now we have some WordPress updates. So we need to always check on this to update the theme or your WordPress. So you can see there are some updates available. So I'll click on update theme, and then once that is done, I go back to update the plugin available. Return to WordPress update page. Good. So next is we can check the home page now to see how it looks before we go to the next stage of optimizing the. So you can see this is our current home page now. We're going to edit it to look just like uh, the proposed website design. So next we go on to theme options to customize the landing page. Like I said, make sure you have all your tools ready, your pictures, your logo, your content for the project. And if you're, so we go to site header. First on our list, I want to edit this header to customize the header, move the logo to the center, just as you can see here. I'm moving this to the center. So I'll click on and also to remove this no menu assigned. That's the main purpose why I want to move this logo to the center, to remove that menu. Then I'll change the header height to reduce it to 70. Then remove enable sticker and switch it off to remove this you can see this white sticky header. I need to remove that. Then next stage is removing this border, this border line here. I need to make it transparent, so I click on transparent. And then next is uploading the company logo, so I'll click on select file, go straight to the folder where everything is, and then locate the logo and select. Next, select the same logo. Their logo is white and with a transparent background. Then I click save changes. And once you see that it has been saved, which is this green, go here and refresh. Changes will be made. Now, next stage is the logo options. So I'll select the same logo again, which will show on the landing page at the header. Still select the same logo and click save changes. Go back, refresh, and you see, I'm sure you would have noticed, you see the sticky header is gone, and the border line is also gone now, and the text has been changed to logo. So we're going to change that. Then next is the page title. We go to the home slider next on our list. You can choose to let the slider be header, or you can choose to remove that option, switch it off, but I'll leave mine that way. And then I'll select the cadence slider. I change the home slider because I'm going to upload our hero image, so I'll select cadence slider legacy. You can also choose to have a down arrow to tell your website visitor that they should keep scrolling to the bottom of the page if they want to. Then you click always save your work. Now, when you go to the home page and refresh, you will notice that this page is no longer there, and it prompts you to add slider. You can see it says please specify a slider ID, so which takes us to the next stage. Now, before we move on to the next, let's go to the next stage. We go to the cadence slider and select cadence slider. Now I'll click on add legacy slider. I give the slider a name, home page, and then tweak the slider maximum height. I select 600 or 650, and then the width, I always choose the full width. And the image I use, make sure your image is at least 1200 by 800 image you're using for this project. So I'll leave this, I won't check this, I'll just select this because I've set it to 650. Then the auto replay, I change it to false because it's not slides, it's just one image. And then I also select parallax. So it's when you're scrolling down the page, it looks as if the image is moving. Then I also check the hide controls to hide the arrow buttons, the left and right side of the image. Now next is the slider caption, and this is where our content comes in. So it is the opening headline. So I'll copy the opening headline, go back here, and then paste it in. And then the caption, I go back to the caption, paste it in here. Then next is adding the slide image. So I select, go to my desktop, the folder where I have all the pictures ready, and then select the image for this project, for the slide, and then use your image is there. Then next is to tweak the button. So I go back to select the call to action button. The call to action button here is book appointment. So I go back here, I paste in the text. I like to look like I'm speaking to them directly. I click book your appointment. Then the link, make sure you have that already created and it also redirects the exact page. So I select contact page. Make sure you also have the contact page already created. Now next is placing the caption. Because I want the image to be by the side, just as you can see this on the right hand side with the images here. So I'm going to change, position the text, and caption placement should be placed right center. Then we scroll down to edit the button colors and the background for the caption. So I select the primary button text. I select white, the primary background color. Since um, their brand colors is yellow green, I make sure I use an eyedropper tool. It's a Chrome extension to select their ideal, the exact color code for that green color because not all colors are the same. And then I paste it in here. The border color, I also paste it in. And then the hover text color is still white, and the background, hover background color, I use a lighter version of the yellow green. So I still copy the same color code for the border, and then I go to the next stage. So I'm going to reduce the font size for the caption header so it doesn't look out of place. So I reduce it from 76 to 50, and the width I select 700, and then I go to aligning the text. I select the text alignment to right instead of center, so to left, and then the caption background color I select black, which you can see on the mock-up page. So once you're done, you scroll back up and then click publish. Now the slide is ready. So we go back to our theme, to the home slider, back to theme options, select slider, and then we select our Cadence legacy slider, which is the home page. Then click save changes. Once that is saved, go back to your home page and refresh, and you see the changes has been made, to see if the changes has been made. Good. So our page is ready. Slider is ready. So we move on to the next step, which is the home page. We are going to remove this blog here and replace it with the home page content. So which is under home's layout. You remove this latest blog post and replace it with page content, enable page content, and click save changes. Now we still need to do further tweaks. So we go to basic styling. You want to select your primary colors. Like I said, their primary color is yellow green, so I'll copy the primary color is for their call to action buttons. So I click, and the hover color, I reduce it a bit. And I click save changes. Then their advanced styling, you want to edit their footer. So I'll change their footer to black and then click save changes. So it changes the footer here from this grayish color to black. Then next is in the typography. I'm going to change the typography now from Rallyway to Montserrat is what I want to use for this project. So I select Montserrat for the header 1, Montserrat for the header 2, bold for the font weight and size. For the header 3, let's use a Montserrat. You can choose any other font of your choice. I just want to use this for mine. So this Pinnacle Theme comes with Google Fonts. Um, and then for the body font, I choose Lato. And for the font size, I select 60. You can select higher. The line height 22. For this one, 10. Now this ready, so I click Save Changes. So once it has been saved, you go back to the home page and refresh to see the changes that has been made. Now you can see the footer has been changed to black and the text has been changed. So we move on to the next stage. Now the next stage again as well, I need to remove this theme credit below. So I go to the Smith settings, theme credit, just the theme credit, leave your site name there and then save changes. Now we refresh and you will see this WordPress theme by Cadence removed. Now we are going to the next stage, which is editing the home page proper. So we go to visit the home page and we click edit. So now that we are here, we click, I ignore this visual text and click on page builder, build layout, select the sample of base, click insert, replace current, are you sure, select that. Now you can see the changes have been made. You click update. We're going to tweak the home page with all this information. So when you go to your home page, you will see the changes when you refresh. So when you scroll down, you can see with the default landing page design. So we're going to tweak it. So we go to back and then we delete this image and I click on edit row, change it to 3, select this, select 70 and click done. Next I'll select the row, click add widget, search for site origin editor, select that, and once that is done I click on the site editor, which takes us to the next step, which is the customer call frustration. How can we help you? So I select this, copy, move back, paste, align it to the center, change the paragraph to header 2, and then we click done. So next step is adding the customer call frustrations. You can see with the call to action button and the icons. So I go back here, select edit row, change the layout to three equal parts, remove this text, go back, add widget, site origin, create it, move it here, move it here. Then also add your So I'm going to start with adding the icon. So I click on the Pinnacle shortcode icon and then look for. This usually takes a while. You just have to be careful when looking for it. The exact icon you want. Okay, so this is the icon we want to use, and then increase the size to 30. The background color I select black, add shortcode, align it to center. I click done. Go back to next step again, add a shortcode. The shortcode here, okay, for home. So it's for storage. Go back again to the same process. Okay, that's it. Click add shortcode, align it to center. Then next is the last. I click on the Pinnacle shortcode again, select, add shortcode, align it to center, and click done. So that's for the. So next you still add for the text. So I can choose to duplicate this. Click on edit, delete the one that is already there, go back to my document, and then select the first buyer personal. Go back here, paste, and then align it to center, click done. I can duplicate this again, repeat the process here, click on edit, go back to the document, place it, click done, duplicate this, drag it to the next column, click edit, go back to the document, click done. Now, next is to add the call to action button. So I click on widget, click on button, then the call to action button here is, you can see. So I'll click on there. I'll select the URL. and then paste design and layout. Select change the atom to flat. The button color, the eyedropper, copying my button color, paste. Then the text color, I select white, and the font size, I change it to medium, and that's it. I click done. So you can duplicate this and do the same thing. Make sure you have the exact link. So I go back again to edit for the second one, select my call to action button, the URL, the call to action URL, and replace. Since it's the same color, I just need to do is to replace it with this, and this again as well. Go back here, copy, replace. So I click done, and then next you need to edit the space between them. So click on this edit roof to edit the white space between the how can I help you, just as you can see here, and go to layout to check. Okay, so I change this to 10, the padding bottom to 10. Then for this, the one the row below, beneath, I go back to the padding top, I change it to 10. The bottom, I change it to 60, and then click done. And also try to check the color as well. So I go to layout, design, scroll down to layer, background color, change it to white. For the top one, I need to see if it's the same color. So I scroll down to design, uh, background color, I change it to white as well. Then once that is done, click update and go to the home page to see the changes that has been made. So I refresh to see my work. Okay, now you can see the changes has been made. So next step is we're going to the next step. I think I need to, so we go to the next step, which is how it works. So I'll need to edit this row again, make it. So I'll go back here and then click to edit the row. So I'll click on edit row. I change this to 4. Forty. Click done. Then I move I usually use info box for this, how it works. Now, but before we do that, I need to add the how it works at the top. So I'm going to duplicate this row, and for this I delete this, and then change this to the row to 3. Change this to 70. Hit done. And then I go back here just to save time. I'll duplicate this, bring it here. You can choose to write how it works, or you can say process, process. Done. Then I'll click on this. So next is the theme options, which is this schedule appointment. Is edit, and then select. For the how it works, I'm going to use number. Or I'll use this calendar. You can see it's green, so I'll go back and select green for the icon background color. Then the icon, I can leave it as 28. Then the text color, because the background is going to be black, so I'm going to change the text color to white. And then the text, so I'll go to my document, scroll down below how it works. So I click done. Delete this, duplicate. Next is the show stuff. So I'll go back, document, show stuff. So I'll click something like a briefcase. Then I duplicate this, move it here. Next, duplicate it again. Next is the get guaranteed quote. Get affordable quote. And then select price tags. I click done. Then edit the final one, which is deliver in 48 hours. And then I select the icon clock and click done. So I edit the background. So I click on edit row to change the background to black. Make sure the layout in the bottom. Then this as well, edit the layout as well. Top, and then the background, which is under design, background color, I select black. And then I update my work. You go to the home page to see if the changes have been made. Okay, we still need to edit. So we go to design, background color. And then change the text to white. Then update. Go back here, refresh. Yeah, so The change has been made. So we go to the next step. You might want to add a bit more white space between this and this. So click on the layout again and select 100 and click done. Then you can choose to update it. So next step on our agenda is the Y Pro Movers. So we go back here, we duplicate the row again, and we edit the layout. So we go to layout, the top, change it from 10 to 100, then go, you change the add an image, a background image for this. So I select this. Make sure that your images, after you've designed it on Canva, make sure you compress the weight. So you can see mine has been compressed to 44 kilobytes. Your image should be as lightweight as possible. So, and then I change the image style from cover to parallax, so it looks as if it's scrolling when the image moves while you're scrolling down the page. Then I click done. Then I remove this and then edit row, change it to 3, change this to 70, go back, then add, select that again, add widget, select add origin editor, and duplicate it as well, click on edit. Alright, Y Pro Movers. The next stage is introducing yourself, your company, or your brand. I'll change it to white because the background is an image. So I click done. Then the next is select the text. Introducing yourself. So I go back here and then paste, align it to center, highlight, change the color to white. And then click done. So I update my work. So you don't anything, and then go to do your home page and refresh to see the changes that has been made. And that's our page. So next step is designing. Next on the agenda is clients. Good. So we go to the client section. So we duplicate this again and add our clients. And call it our happy clients. 2 and change it to 3. So it's going to be on a white background, so we'll leave the text as black, and we change edit row, remove the image behind, change the background color to white, click done, remove this, and we duplicate again for the logos. But before we do, let's edit row and change the layout. So I'm going to change this to 10 and click done. Edit the one below, change the layout to 10 or 20, click done. Then the edit row again, so we are changing this to, we are having 5 logos here, so we change the layout to the row layout to 5 and click done. So we're going to add our image, so we go back to site widgets, type image, site origin image, then click edit, select our media which we've already designed using either Canva or Photoshop. The size for the logo, I use 180 by 800, 180 by 90, sorry, you can see it's a 180 by 90, and the image is very light, so I select that, and also align it to center, and then click done. So I duplicate it again, the image with yet another logo. I click select, add the next logo, and then click done. Duplicate it again, select, edit, choose media, add another logo, click this, click done. Duplicate again, drag it here, replace the logo by choosing another image, select, set media, done. Duplicate, drag it here, click edit, choose media, upload, select files, add the final customer logo, and then set and click done. So our work is done here. Then next is the client testimonial, what our customers are saying about us. So I duplicate this row, edit the row, layout, you can choose 60, then scroll down to design, choose the background color and select white smoke. So white smoke is F8, F8, F8. Click done. I delete, just leave 1. Then change this to 4. Select 30. Select 40. And click done. So I move this image right here. Click edit. Replace this, upload the customer's image. And once I click set media, I change the image size to 150, thumbnail 150. So it looks smaller. Then next is adding the text, the client's testimonial. So I go back to my doc, to the home page here. I can just copy this, go back here, and paste. Replace this with and then you can choose to bold in this, make that bold. And then go back, update your work, and then go to your home page to see the changes. Refresh the home page to see your changes. Okay, so our page is looking good. It's looking just like the proposed mockup. Good. So next on our agenda is whom we serve. Whom we serve. So we go back here. I think I need to edit the row for this client testimonial to put the bit of white space. So I'll click on layout, change this to 100. Click done. So now I'll duplicate row to add the whom we serve. So I'll click on this. I'll edit row, change this to 3. Select 70. And I'm going to add the info box. Click edit. Change this to the client's brand color, which is green, the icon. And I'm going to add the text, but first let me add the check. mark. So then it says individuals we are looking for. Go back to your document, whom we serve. I'll duplicate again, repeat the process, go back to my document, delete this one, paste, click done, duplicate again, add my document, go back to the document again, copy, click done. Okay, so now I need to add the text at the top. So I'll duplicate this, drag it here for the whom we serve. Align it to the center. Click done. Make sure I look at the edit row to see the layout if they're enough. Okay, good. Then I look to see the, okay. I change the background color design, click on that design, change the background color to F0, F0, 0, F0, F0 for white smoke. And that is done. Update, go back to the home page, view your work. Yeah, so that's it. So last on the list is the final call to action button. It's ready to pack. So now we are inviting the visitor to take the next step in the buyer process. So we click on edit row for the below, click on layout. Okay, everything is in order. Design, the background, we change this to for black. Click, then background image, we select our image for the background. We click, we go here, select the cover, change it to parallax, click done. Then we delete this and then add our button. You can always go and look for the buttons that were here before, or you can just add another one and start afresh. First we add the site origin editor, and then we add our button. So we editor, we go back here, the call to action button. align it to center, make it bold, change the text color to white because the background is an image, so it shows. Then the button, we add our text, which is get moving quote. And the URL, I'm sending them to the contact page. And then the design, we change the theme to this. The button color, I choose this, paste it here. Text color, I choose white. Font size, medium, and click done. And we update and go to the home page to view our newly designed website. Newly designed click-through home page. Yeah, so our home page is ready. Just as it is here. So you can see it wasn't that difficult to create your click-through landing page. Now you can see what we've done so far. We made sure that we tell the visitor what the page is all about, how it can help them, and what to do next, action they should take next by booking their appointment. Then for people who are still skeptical, we explain, we try to speak in their language by identifying their core frustrations with a call to action button, inviting them to click to go to the next step. Then we also try to educate them by talking about how the process works. And then the next step, we tell them why they should choose Pro Movers. And then the next step, we show them social proof by showing the customers they've helped in the past and what their happy clients are saying about them. And then we try to filter out the target audience by telling them whom they serve, and then just for them to know if the service is right for them or for their needs. And then at the end, we put a call to action button here, which is inviting them to the next step, taking them to the next contact page. In the next video, I'll be showing you how to create your contact us page with a contact us form. For now, this is all about creating your click-through landing page. Now, what's the difference between this and the former one? Like I said before, their present home page has a vague meaning. There's no call to action button on what to do next. And you can see even at the top here, they don't even have a contact us form. And scrolling, keep scrolling, and then at the end, still no contact us form except for their phone number and then email, which shouldn't be so. You need a contact form to ask the call to action button with a contact form to get their details as a moving company, so you can be able to move help them, contact them, get the right information from them, and then contact them. So this, which is what I've been able to do here. I hope this tutorial was helpful in creating your click-through landing page. You can go ahead, take action now, and create yours. Thank you for staying with me to the end of this tutorial. I'm Caroline Wabara. For more tutorials, please sign up to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also visit my website at carolinewabara.com for more tutorials and videos on running a profitable online business. Thank you for watching.